I-10 Shootout 2024 edition, live from Legacy Stadium, Katy Independent School District. Thanks to all of you that are joining us here on Deportes Nation. A beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm Alex Parra. With me, Miss Norma Morales. Norma, we're watching the end of a match, literally the last minute, of a match between Fort Bend, Austin, and Morton Ranch from Katy. It looks like, to me, looking at the score with 30 seconds left, that Fort Bend Austin will take this match 3-1. Looks like that's going to be the final score. Norma, how are you?
I'm doing good, Alex. I'm enjoying this game, going back and forth.
And another goal. We just got another goal.
Yeah, last goal with the last couple of seconds on the board to Fort Bend.
That's correct.
Yep, so now 4-1.
Thank you, Norma. I pointed you in the right direction. You could figure that out. So literally, you know, what's interesting about high school soccer, one of the things, there's many things. In club soccer and other competitions, the referees keep the clock. Some of you may not know that the official clock and the official end of a match is exactly like you just heard. The stadium usually will keep that official clock going. So in a few minutes, by the way, Norma, we're going to have a very special guest come and join us. And that special guest is going to be the coach for the losing team in this case. And I don't mean it as they're not losers, Norma, but it's the team that didn't win today. I tap dance with that one, Norma. We can talk to, I consider him a friend, Coach Chris Davis. I've known him a very long time, and hopefully he'll talk to us. He knows all about this. But, you know, right now you can see something that's very special, and I'm sure our producer's on top of this. This is great, Norma. At the end of the match, good game, good game, good game. Hopefully no nastiness happening there, Norma. But that's what it's about, Norma. This whole tournament is about a celebration, as I've mentioned several times, of women's soccer.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, they've been having games since Thursday, Alex. So it's a lot of games, and I'm sure a lot of stress. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to figure it out.
This stresses me out, Norma, being next to
you know, it's
by the way, if we were on camera, and I don't know if we're not, what's going on here, Norma? You grew and now you shrank. So someone's going to have to help me figure that out.
They said, you know, because since I grew, I really was looking better on the camera. So your agent said something had to change. So I had to kind of decrease my size.
My representative spoke to you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I have better reps than you do, at least for this segment. So we thank all of you that joined us here on Deportes Nation. Alex Parra, Ms. Norma Morales. Norma, today is finals day. Not only here at Legacy, but also at Rhodes Stadium, which is literally across the parking lot. And you know, these are the moments when you talk to your team, whether you won or lost in the score, Norma, and you kind of recap, like you said, these 3 days. Even to get here today, Norma, it took at least 2 wins to get to this point.
Yeah, 2 wins, and that's a lot of games, especially since Thursday, you know what I mean? And probably some of these teams are not used to yet back-to-back games, you know? So I think right now, I'm sure after, you know, all these teams has played, I'm sure they're going to go back to the drawing board and see what they need to do for the next upcoming season.
And it's still preseason. You've got to give it that context. Whether you win or lose, if you're here and you're one of the finalists, that in and of itself is to me a positive result. It's a long way to go before we even think about state, and that'll come in January, March, April even, right?
Yeah, it depends on how far they go. I mean, it can go a little bit longer, but
this does speak, Norma, to something you've lived and others have lived. I've been blessed to live this. This is 24/7 as a student athlete, meaning you're preparing, your nutrition's important, your rest is important. If you played Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know, we can't be going out to the disco like Norma over here till 3 o'clock in the morning. No. It's just not going to work.
No, it's all of not only physical, but it's mental as well. Because, you know, a lot of this can also drain someone, an athlete as well.
Financially as well. Is that what you meant?
No, I'm talking about mentally.
Kind of
you know, I mean, it's a lot. You know, and on all seriously, as a student athlete or as an athlete, it is a lot for them.
So we're waiting for Coach Chris Davis to come join us. In the meantime, Norma, I would like to talk a little bit about the people in the stands, the fans, and hopefully our producer can help us. The support, Norma, for these student athletes is huge. They're out here, whether it's a beautiful day like today, we've been here when it's windy and cold and rainy, when it's hot, And really, the backbone of a lot of these teams, Norma, are the volunteer families, mothers, fathers, family members, siblings. Did I mention the grandparents? Because I got a nasty note about grandparents last segment. They all make this happen.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, it takes a lot of people to have this happen.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not just planning for a month or two for this kind of event. I mean, it takes a whole year to do it.
It does. Norma, I was going to mention politics. The Iowa caucuses are coming up on Monday. It's an interesting year, right? Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year. How about the weather? Should we go back to the weather, right?
We don't want to talk Trump Biden.
We're not talking politics today.
Okay.
Yeah.
It helps our ratings, but then we also get a bunch of nasty notes.
That may be a different show, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, in just a few minutes, and I'll ask our producer to help us with this, we're going to be talking to Coach Chris Davis, and maybe we can get a shot of what he's doing right now. He's recapping the game. Norma, on the coaching side, to me, it's always important to take this moment to talk to your team. Mm-hmm. What did we do well? What did we not do well? Yes, you can recap this game later. You can have video, and you can go through a video session. But right now, it's also about an emotional moment. Ladies, in this case, players, remember when we had this situation? What could we have done better? What didn't work? Did we adjust our game plan? It's a coach is a mentor and also a teacher, Norma. These are good coaching, teaching moments.
Yeah, no, for sure. And especially after the game, I mean, you have to take in consideration win or lose, right? And mentally, no one wants to lose. So I'm sure it's all positive feedback for now until they look at film to kind of, you're going to say something.
Not yet. No, I'm trying.
But positive, at least, positive feedback that, things happen, but yet I'm sure when they go back to school or whatever, they'll watch film and kind of see what they've done wrong to correct that for their season.
Now, you mentioned losing and winning, Norma, scoring more goals than the opponent. Mm-hmm. I still look at this journey at the high school level, Norma, even at the club level, about winning and losing.
Right.
You, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, you can't win unless you faced what losing means. And often it's that path that gets you to be more consistent.
Right.
And it's a team sport. Where I'm going with this, Norma, it's all the pieces have to come together. Winning a tournament, winning a division, winning a, what do they call them in high school, Norma? Your district.
Your district, yeah.
It's consistency over time.
Right.
And often you've got to learn, what can I do better? How can I be prepared? And as much as one game is finishing, with Coach Chris Davis talking to his team from Morton Ranch, another game's beginning, Norma. Let's talk about the warm-up. The warm-up to me is also a very important place.
Right.
When I coach, Norma, I would literally watch my players warm up. And I don't want to say I got to the point, but that's a cue on how they're feeling that day. Are they limping a little bit? Are they focused? Is every ball bouncing off them? As a coach, you're seeing these things. What's going on with them? Is that a good first touch? Does she look healthy in this case? Is she ready for the match? There's so much that goes into being a coach, and we'll address that here with Coach Davis in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is every player is going to have a different day. It's like everyone. We're not always going to have a perfect day. But not only that, Alex, the one good thing, and we didn't bring up that here at the I-10 Shootout, there is also college recruitment that happens. We've seen some college, university recruiters that will come out and look at these players, and that's the thing that these players, of course, they're trying to put in their A game with all their games, not only just for, the college recruiting part, but also wanting to win that trophy at the end of it.
We're live here from Legacy Stadium, Katy Independent School District, the 2024 edition of the I-10 Shootout. Norma, what match is coming up next? I know that you've got really good information about the matchup of the players, the student athletes that are warming up now.
Yes, we actually have Bridgeland, which is...
Are there actually bridges in Bridgeland? I've never actually been there.
You call it Bridgeland or
I call it Bridgeland.
Okay, I would say Bridgeland. But okay.
But that's your British accent. I'm from Mexico, Norma.
And then Bridgeland against Klein.
La Tierra de Puentes is what I call it. Too much?
Klein High School. Klein High School. So
what are the mascots, Norma? Can you help me with the mascots?
I'm looking at Bridgeland Bears and then Klein.
Klein Koalas.
Is it?
No, someone's going to get mad at me.
I don't know. I can barely know. Maybe
our
the
production
producer.
staff, they're just standing there, Norma. They do nothing.
Yeah, but
we
Klein
have to
High
carry
School.
the show, Norma. I'm sure someone's going to write us a nasty note about Klein.
Maybe we could find that out.
We could, but not right now. So that's homework for all of you at home.
One day.
Klein. I'm going to call them Wildcats. They look like Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm trying to make out the logo, but for some reason I
I get on
can't.
the field, but no, I'd get hit by a ball and it'd be over. So
That may be a good thing for all of us, right?
Yeah. Norma, do you remember your playing days? I still often get excited at this point in time to get on the field and warm up, and then after 30 seconds, reality hits, and I can't move anymore. But, but I do miss, especially on a day like today.
Yeah,
This is exciting.
Yeah, and actually, I think there's something that's very special about Legacy Stadium because a lot of these school districts don't have such a nice stadium as Legacy.
Norma, there's professional teams. They don't have facilities like Legacy
And the
Stadium.
thing is when they come here, I remember my daughter, I mean, of course we don't, but I remember saying, oh, wow, like we're going to play at Legacy. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a beautiful facility, and it's a big deal to play these games.
Yeah. So we see Coach Chris Davis wrapping up with his Morton Ranch team, and I'm sure our producer can be on top of getting that shot. And as Coach Chris comes, Norma, obviously we're going to ask him about today's game, about how he's doing with his team, but about the importance of this tournament. It is a big deal, and I want us to know that. It's a big deal to be here at the finals. It's a big deal to participate. I think it's amazing, Norma, because in my days, years ago, last century, we didn't play in stadiums like this, and certainly there was not a women's or girls specific tournament that spotlighted women's soccer. Well, we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can compare that with the ball being a rock and playing on dirt, right? Is that what your experience was?
You know what? I'm not going to address that because Coach Chris Davis is on his way over
he coming?
here.
Okay,
yeah, so we'll get him in here with us shortly. Norma, I'm not that old.
Well, allegedly you play. I haven't seen any. I'd like some proof, maybe pictures. Do you have old? Well,
there's some pictures.
I would say video.
They call them vintage, Norma.
Well, I would say video, but back then there wasn't video, so I'm wondering what could you do to prove that?
Yeah, I'll send you a telex. Right? Even faxes.
A fax machine?
That's right.
Okay.
So the Morton Ranch team is wrapping up here, and we're going to ask, I consider him a dear friend of mine, Coach Chris Davis, to join us here shortly. And we'll talk to him a little bit about today, about the I-10 Shootout in general, about how he's doing. And Norma, look, I think like his experience, there's so many experienced coaches out here that have been doing this for a long time.
Right.
That have given their careers to help this class, the next generation, and so on and so forth. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's a lot of work. I mean, the coaches do put a lot of hours, a lot of work, even though, of course, you would think that coaching is just for a 8 to 5 job or whatever, but there is more hours that's put into it.
Absolutely.
All right, awesome. Let me do this real quick.
So, well, let's grab this live here. This is apparently an MVP.
Jackie, come here, girl.
Let's see if we can get this live. We'll get out of the way for now.
This weekend, I think.
So here we have Norma.
With 3 goals and 2 assists. All right. Go, Jackie. Yay.
So Jackie, we're gonna grab you first. Come on, Jackie. Why not? Hi, Jackie. I'm Alex.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
This is Norma.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Jackie, I know you didn't get the W today in this match, but talk to us about your team today in this final.
I think we did good during the final. We put a lot of hard work in, even though we didn't have the outcome we wanted. I'm just really proud of them, especially because we're all young players.
I was talking to Norma a few minutes about this. This has been Thursday, Friday, and today's Saturday, right?
Yes.
So you've had to take care of yourselves, eat well, rest, and be prepared.
Yeah, we did.
Let me ask you this. How's your season? What do you expect from your season this year? Saying that you're a young team, right?
Yeah, like all the other teams are all grown, and we're all just like freshmen and sophomores. We only have 3 seniors on our team. So I expect us to like just at least put effort, even if we don't have all the games to win.
Last question, I promise. Talk to us about your coach. Pretend he's not near you, because we're about to talk about Coach Chris Davis. Talk to us about Coach Chris.
I think Coach Chris is really putting a lot of hard work in, putting us to like put the effort in, and he's working on us with defense a lot, which I think would help, because like the last tournament we were just in, we were able to take in what we practiced and put it in the games.
Are you learning from him?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Look, believe it or not, he's about my age. But he's been an awesome soccer coach as long as I've known him.
Too.
Yeah. Congratulations. Show us your medal one more time. We're very proud of this right here. The camera. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you for your time. Now we bring in El Plato Fuerte. Coach Chris, how are you, sir? Nice to see you again, sir. This is Norma Morales.
Norma, how you doing?
Chris, let's go back first.
How
Let's
far?
go back.
That's a long way. It's a long time.
People don't believe me, but look, we've known each other literally from the 80s. You're
Yeah,
a
I
little
would say
bit younger.
88, 89.
There
yeah.
you go. I don't even remember that far back. How are you doing? And look, you've been doing this for a long time, Coach. Even though I know you've been doing this many times, it's always cool to play in this setting, especially for women's soccer.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for our school, we only have 3 returning seniors, or
Wow.
3 returning players for the entire varsity team last year, and I think this is only the second time the school's made it to the final. So for the girls to do that, it's it's a good sense of accomplishment, and it shows progression from where we were earlier.
How do you see the sport on the women's side, Coach? You've coached men, women, you've coached at the highest levels. What keeps you coming back to the high school side, Chris? And I mean this, you're a mentor, you're a teacher. I imagine this is in your blood.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. You grow up with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up with it. We grew playing together. It's just something that's ingrained in your personality and culture as well. So the people that you're around, and coaching here, coaching the kids. I mean, that's just a way to continue to enjoy it when we're not playing anymore.
That's right. And it's been a while since that. I promise I'll let Norm ask a question. How do you see this tournament? And again, the organization, the tournament committee, and the sponsors that get behind this, I think it's a celebration of women's soccer.
Well, it is. It's one of the top girls' high school tournaments in Texas. Katie does a really great job. The money they earn goes to the seniors.
Yep.
They apply it straight to their scholarship, right? Every dollar helps. As you're going into college, taking that next big step.
Absolutely. Norm, I'll turn it over to you, I promise.
No, we were talking about the end of the game. We were wondering what you were telling the girls. Can you share with us, what?
Every word.
Every word.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
not
which
every
part
word.
of the game? Which part?
No, towards the end. Because the thing is,
Post-match.
the post-match.
Post-match,
It
gotcha.
didn't go y'all's way. But what did you tell the girls in regards to overall the whole tournament, etc.?
Well, first off, one of the things we start off in December or early January is to say every game we're trying to improve.
Right.
Because the team we just played is something similar we'll see in district. And so regardless of the result, we're going to pick something up from it that we can learn to apply. And when I refer to it, we talk about it, right? We show it in practice.
Right.
And then when I refer to it, it's just a continuous building. We struggle early on in the season because, again, we're going to be young.
Right.
But then as the season goes on, we stop those simple mistakes, like more mental mistakes than physical
Right.
mistakes. And I thought, today, a couple of early young type things that we made that, just a little bit of adjustment, fouling around the box. Don't do that, right?
Right.
You got to be more cautious. Just simple things that they get eager, right? And they see the ball and they work so hard. They want to please, right? They want to, hey, coach said this, I need to go do that. So we're talking about that. It's, take it a positive, and there's 6 other schools in our bracket that didn't make it here.
Yeah.
So, it's good for us to be here.
Yeah, and it's a big thing too because I just can't get over that how young your team is to be able to get here. So that's a big accomplishment regardless.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then the players will be coming up.
Yeah.
But then he's gonna take it as a compliment. He's gonna say it was
No, I
coach.
mean it's great. It's awesome. It's definitely awesome.
No, the girls are great. They work hard, and they couldn't do much more for me
Right.
than they already do. So.
Chris, look, it's always an honor to talk to you.
you too,
Thank you for
Alex.
stopping by.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations. Ladies, congratulations.
It's nice meeting you,
And good
Coach.
luck on the season.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. So there you have it. Look, this is an experienced coach. He's done it all. And I like the way that he is helping the younger players grow.
Right.
This is an SG1 player right here.
Yes,
Norma.
actually. Yes.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That's on
Oh,
the
yeah.
club side. So thanks again to Coach Chris, to Morton Ranch, of course, to Austin for being the team that won. We can't be everywhere, Norma, but that tells you a little bit also about the thinking that goes into all of this, the preparation and the work that the girls, in this case, the players have to put in.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is putting all that work into the whole season. I mean, like I said, it could take a toll, but you have these coaches that are able to help these girls, help the players, etc., to get through it.
Absolutely. So let's see here. Even though this may not work for everyone, I'm going to ask our crack production staff to get a picture of us with these folks too. So you're going to do that for us. We'll do it live. Hey guys, can you all join us even though we're live for a big picture, please? Come on. How are you, sir? Good to see you again. Yeah, we're still on live. Chris, come on. We're taking a
Just
picture.
one more picture.
I'm a shameless self-promoter, Chris. Come on. Big picture. People won't believe that I was close to Chris Davis. I'm very excited.
You can write in your scrapbook.
Absolutely. The silence for those of you watching us is taking of the picture. Thank you all very much.
All right, thanks, Alex.
We appreciate it. So, Norma, as we wrap up this segment, and we'll talk to the organizers in a little bit more, the board. I think that's important.
Yes.
We'll also get over to Rhodes Stadium to find out what's going on there. But, Norma, I think this is part of the celebration of women's soccer. Thanks again to Coach Chris Davis. And now we'll get ready for another match. It's like they keep coming.
It's nonstop. Like I said, if you haven't come to this tournament, make an effort to come. You know, I think it'd be a good family day to watch some great soccer, competitive soccer, girls soccer. Today's the last day, but you know, again, if you've never come and you want to do, it's every year this time. So always check out their website, their social media. You'll be able to get more information.
I want to check out these nails, Norma. Check that out. I just noticed that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I don't want to be scratched by them either. And I show the other hand, not the blingy hand. Anyway, so for now, we'll take a break. Thanks to all you that are following us here on Deportes Nation. We appreciate it. Live from Katy Independent School District Legacy Stadium. We'll take a quick break, but we'll have more coverage today of the 2024 edition of the I-10 Shootout.